You are listening to the Knotted Physio podcast. I'm your host, Jenny Resmondo, owner of South Alabama Physiotherapy and creator of the Knotted Physio, where life should be fun and light. This is the podcast where we talk about how to keep the active adult who's busy with work and family life fit and healthy to enjoy the Gulf Coast outdoors. Let's get into today's episode. Before we start today, I wanted to let you know about our free Facebook group, The Knotted Physio. I do live trainings in the group each week to dive deeper into strategies to remain active and where you can ask me questions personally and I'll give you feedback. Okay, on to the episode. Hey guys, Jenny Resmondo here, physical therapist, Knotted Physio. So glad that you could join me today on this episode of the Knotted Physio podcast. So I'm here helping you learn strategies and techniques to be able to manage your back pain. But what I want to talk about today is something that you don't hear a whole lot about, is the impact that your fascia has. And most people, they know that fascia connects to the muscles, but they're not at all educated, or they don't even know that the fascia runs throughout the entire body. It connects not only the muscles, but the nerves and all the internal organs in our body. And that if you tighten the fascia up in one small position or one area of our body, that fascia can have an impact on the opposite side of our body. And so I want to make sure that you guys are fully aware of the importance that our fascia plays with our back pain and how we could help to relieve it. So there are different ways to help release fascia, right? But my favorite is through either foam rolling or using a tennis ball. It's super easy to do. A foam roll, you could purchase that for less than $30 or about $30. If you want to spend more money on the fancy ones, that's perfectly fine, but it's not necessary. And the other tool that I love to use is even cheaper than that, and that is either a tennis ball, lacrosse ball, or racquetball, depending on your hand size and the firmness of the tool that you wish to use. So what I personally use is a lacrosse ball, and that works well for me. So generally, whenever you are working on fascia, there's a couple of different strategies. For today, what I'm going to do is just talk about one strategy. And what that strategy is placing whatever tool, either the foam roller or the tennis ball. You're going to place that against the sweet spot or the sore spot of the muscle area where the pain's causing or coming from, or where you think it's coming from. And you're going to put a little bit of pressure into that area. You could do this on the floor, or if you're using a foam roller, definitely use this on the floor. You could take that and use your body weight to be able to roll that foam roller or that tennis ball around to work out that soreness that you're feeling in the area where the pain is coming from. Some people aren't quite able to tolerate that much pressure from their body weight. And so when that's the case, I recommend that you either use the foam roller or the tennis ball against a wall, or you could sit in a soft chair, especially for the tennis ball. If we're talking about our low back, you can sit in a soft chair to have the same effect. So these are tips and strategies. I'll be sure to post in the comment section a link that you can see what I like to use, which foam roller I have, and the lacrosse balls, it doesn't matter, but I'll throw in a link just in case you want it to be super easy. So all you have to do is click and purchase something. I hope you found this helpful. If you're not able to understand exactly what I'm talking about, be sure to look for my guide on using a foam roller and also my guide on using a tennis or lacrosse ball. Hope you all have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Until next time.